The saga of Mack Herring. You talk about a big story. Look at that. Mack Herring was the All-American boy at Odessa High School, starting football and class officer. He's a great-looking young man. Mack Herring took his former sweetheart out to a stock tank near Kermit, Texas. Stood on the banks, gave her a farewell kiss and a shotgun blast to her head, and sent her to what he called angelic bliss. She sneaked out at night to meet him and told him that she wanted to die. And he said that she asked him to do this. Of course, everybody just thought this was preposterous. But anyway, he said he took her out, and they stood on the moonlight-lit banks of the stock tank. He gave her a kiss, and shot her, blew her head off. Weighted her body down with some weights and put it in the stock tank. That afternoon, they recovered the body in the morning, and I got out to Odessa early in the afternoon, and the sheriff was real nice, let me go up and quiz him, and we talked about him, and he kept telling me he bid her farewell with a shotgun blast and a farewell kiss, and sent her to angelic bliss. Oh, everything there you want for a hell of a story. And he kept telling me, she asked me to do this, and it turned out she did, because in his trial, he probably had the best. His family owned a furniture store in Odessa and had some money. They weren't wealthy, but they had some money. And they were probably the best defense attorney in Texas was a young man named Warren Burnett in his early 40s. And while he was district attorney, he never lost a trial case that he tried. He never lost a case. Up to this point, he had never became a defense attorney, and one of his clients had never spent a day in prison. And he conned this judge up at Kermit to try this as a civil case instead of a criminal case, and try him on his mental state. Well, this had never been done before. So we had a trial. We had a full-blown trial up there, a civil trial, and the jury found him innocent by reason of insanity, momentary insanity. Wasn't insane there, so he could go home. Well, the state appealed it. They had that right to appeal it, and the state Supreme Court overturned it, said that the judge erred in granting a civil case. So so much publicity there, they moved the case to Beaumont. But anyway, again, the jury came in and found him not guilty as temporary insanity. And during the civil trial, Warren introduced a letter signed by the young girl. Her handwriting was authenticated, in which she begged Mack Herring to kill her, because she had gone out and kind of led a wild life, and she needed to die. And she wanted him to do her this favor. And he had that letter, and they authenticated it. Sure enough, she had asked Mack to take her out and kill her, and that's exactly what he did. So that was the great kiss and kill murder case. Great story. Tragic story. That's